Hi friends, welcome to Play It Meow. My name is Stephanie, and today I'm going to try and finish Detective Grimoire, Secrets of the Swamp. I played part 1 a few days ago, and it was so funny. It's so cute. I just love the humor. So I don't believe it's a very long game, so I'm hoping we can finish it up today. Let's get going. And I want to try and move myself over here. All right, let's see that if I'm in this corner, if I'll be less in the way. Okay. There we go. Oh yes. So the last time we were playing this game, we stopped right outside the museum. We met quite a few people, but we still had 2 more people to meet.
I don't think it's a window, but this hatch is shut at the moment. I can't see inside.
Yeah, I feel like the sound is really loud in this game.
This side of the museum is surrounded by blue and red flowers.
Turn it down even a little more. My gracious.
That's the logo for Boggy's Bog. So, I'm guessing this museum is an official part of the tourist attraction. I hope they don't charge an entrance fee.
Let's see if I can turn it down just a touch. Alright, let's see.
It's a stepping stone path that goes past the museum and into the woods. So glad I'm wearing my best shoes today.
I love the sarcasm. Okay.
The door's jammed unless I can get these brass handles out of the way. Seems like I can rotate them around, just until the gap in the middle is clear.
Okay.
That top hat guy would have so struggled with this one.
Oh, another friend. Hello. I'm gonna look at some stuff first, and then I'll talk to you.
Some educational facts about swamps. Did you know swamps are gross? Yes? Yes, I did. Apparently the museum was founded by the explorer many years ago, in a different location. It's only recently been moved here to be part of the tourist attraction. That might explain why it looks so out of place. It's a poster from the old Boggy cartoon show.
Another story from Boggy's Bog. Swamp Studios.
Swamp Studios, providing the best in swamp-based animated entertainment. It's a poster from the old Boggy cartoon show. Copyright MCM XXXIV. That would be 1930, 1934? Boggy playing the piano. He's having a grand old time.
Alright, that maybe is all the clues we can get from that. Let's go over here.
Models of Boggy's claws. Hold on. What's this? Something doesn't seem right here. I think I should try arranging these models into pairs. Something seems out of place.
Ooh, maybe it's another part of the costume. Remember in our, in the last episode, we found, I think, the head and the pants? We'll have to look at our inventory and our clues again and see. Okay, according to historical sketches, the skin would have had a number of spots and patterns similar to that of a toad or frog. 3 prominent sharp claws, supposedly the primary weapon of the boggy swamp monster. Some early sketches even show a small thumb. So... probably, these look like this. And then 3 claws, probably that.
I don't think these gloves are part of the exhibit. It looks like someone tried to hide them here.
Oh. Okay, gloves. Gloves from a homemade boggy costume found hidden among the sculptures in the museum does not have any claws, covered in a strange liquid slime. It's that weird slime again. I'm telling ya. Okay. Yeah, okay, yeah, so the boggy costume. So we have the costume designs. We found the head, the leggings, the gloves. I think we just need the body now. The bog dog. The swamp juice are clues. Film. Okay.
I'd better take a look at this. This journal, it's full of drawings and notes all about Boggy. It seems to be the centerpiece of the entire museum.
A journal recorded 60 years ago by the explorer who first visited the swamp. The only record of Boggy existing contains notes and sketches on the appearance of the swamp creature. Boggy is shown with 3 small claws on each arm. Boggy's feet are always hidden in the water. There seems to be a page ripped from the back.
Let's see here. This journal belonged to the explorer who first discovered Boggy in the swamp 60 years ago.
Okay, let's talk to him.
So,
Let me guess, you don't work here, do you? I wonder if that makes you the first tourist I've seen today.
you're incorrect, Detective. I am no mere tourist.
How did you know I was a detective? Was it my stylish trench coat, my sensitive, inquisitive manner?
It was the clueless expression on your face.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, that's the one.
Right. That's it. You've done it now. What's your name?
I go by Folder. Agent Folder. What are you doing?
Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm writing bad things about you in my notebook. I'm doing a drawing of your beautiful face. I'm writing in my diary, it's been a long day. Which one? This seems the least aggressive. I'm writing in my diary.
I'm writing in my diary. It's been a long day.
Okay. Your job.
So, if you're not a tourist, and you don't work here,
I am a scholar, an academic. I'm here to research the past and uncover the future.
so you're visiting the museum for fun.
Fun! Oh, there's nothing so simple as fun to be had here. I come to this museum night and day to study its secrets.
Ah, what kind of secrets? It's just a museum about Boggy, right? The swamp creature.
He's one of the most intriguing modern examples of cryptozoology, a fascinating combination of scientific fact and wild speculation.
I'm with you on the speculation front. Although, come to think of it, people have been hinting that I should find out about the history of this creature.
A wise suggestion. And you've come to the right person. My knowledge far exceeds anyone else you might have met so far.
So, you'll help me?
I suppose I could divulge some of my findings with you, if you're in the mood for a little light reading. Let me find it for you. Oh yeah, this'll do. Something for beginners at least.
All right, so this is a very interesting character. I love his voice. Okay, information about Boggy collected by Agent Folder. Boggy's swamp became a protected area after reports of hunting in the area. Oh no! Boggy's appearance has changed from the original sketches, in which he has 3 claws on each arm. The modern character has simple fin-like arms instead to make him less threatening. No footprints were recovered in the journal, or recorded in the journal, but some experts believe that information is out there somewhere. Oh yeah, because his feet are always hidden in the bucket, so we can't tell what his feet look like. Alright.
So, Mr. Folder.
Agent Folder.
Yeah, were you here yesterday? What were you doing last night?
I was here, in the museum, going through my files one final time before disappearing into the night.
Don't museums usually close in the evenings?
They do. I've never been one to worry about other people's schedules. I come and go as I please. There's a key to every lock, Detective.
Oh, so you have the key to the museum?
Of course I don't. Why would you think that?
Well,
Once again, that clueless expression. I use a lockpick and get in through the small side door. I have a right to be here, you see. Remington has no business locking me out, so I don't let him.
You just admitted to breaking the law. If everyone did that, my job would be a lot easier.
It's not my best lockpick. This new one's cheap. I used to own one, a superior model. Unfortunately, I misplaced it in one of the darker corners of the swamp, so
I'm writing down your confession about sneaking around here at night.
And what are you gonna do? Report me to Remington? Good luck, my friend.
I need to pick my questions carefully.
Oh, this guy. Maybe he's the owner of the lockpick that we found in the last episode. Oh, hello! Hello again! I am great today. I hope you're doing well. We are playing Detective Grimoire, and we're trying to figure out who murdered the owner of the swamp place. Okay, let's see. The lockpick I found inside. No, it was next to the treehouse. I found near the treehouse, maybe? Might belong to Agent Folder? That.
The lockpick I found near the treehouse might belong to Agent Folder. Maybe I just need to change one thing.
Oh, Remington's body. I bet that's what it is. That wasn't the treehouse. It was the tree office, right? Okay.
The lockpick I found near Remington's body might belong to Agent Folder. As far as I know, Agent Folder is experienced with lockpicks. I wonder if he's hiding something.
Oh, good. We unlocked the challenge topic. All right, let's ask him about Boggy's costume.
I found these designs for a Boggy costume.
Oh, some ridiculous new merchandise for tourists to waste their money on.
No, I believe the murderer was dressed like this last night when they attacked Remington.
If they were trying to scare him out of the swamp, they should have spent more time making an accurate design.
What do you mean?
Well, this design is some bizarre hybrid between the real creature and the cartoon character. It simply hasn't been researched properly.
What's wrong with it?
Well, those flippers? Pure guesswork. Nothing but foolish imagination. Nobody knows what Boggy's feet look like. No footprint has ever been recorded.
So tell me, Special Agent Folder, how would you do a better job researching it if nothing has ever been recorded?
Oh, well, that's, it's all a matter of taking the time to... It's just that... But there's no way anyone would believe... Nothing but foolishness.
He's so silly. Okay. Man, I was just sneezing again. My allergies are just bananas today. Okay, let's ask him about this.
I have a bone to pick with you.
Are you setting yourself up for a joke? Something about a lockpick?
Maybe. Who knows? Stop distracting me. I'm trying to interrogate you.
My apologies. Go ahead.
So, what are we showing Folder now?
Oh, present a clue. We're gonna show him the lockpick.
Where did I find this again?
We found the lockpick outside the
I found
office.
a lockpick at the scene of the crime.
Oh, apparently you did. Why does this concern me?
Okay, yeah, you were at the scene of the crime yesterday and might know who dropped it. You already admitted to owning a lockpick and using it to open locked doors. That's it. Or you said Remington always carried a lockpick with him. Okay, this middle one.
You already admitted to owning one of these, and how you're ever so happy to come and go as you please with it, am I right? Be honest.
Luckily for me, Detective, I was honest with you. I believe I have already explained that second lockpick before you even found it.
Okay, you let Remington borrow your lockpick before he died. No, you left your lockpick by Remington's office yesterday. No, you lost your lockpick in the swamp and had to buy a new one. Yes, he did tell us that.
You lost your lockpick in the swamp and had to buy a new one.
That's right. I appreciate you finding it for me. However, I won't ask for it back. Apparently, it has since become some diabolical instrument in the art of murder.
Yeah, it's an important piece of evidence.
Do we believe him that he just happened to lose it where the guy got murdered? Or do we think that he was the one who did it? I don't know. What's that?
There's a little door in the wall here. I think it leads outside. It's locked, though.
Well,
This is a really cramped museum. Just one room. Not worth the admission price.
well... Okay. Let's look at our map again. And let's see. Alright, museum Okay, let's go. I mean, that's flashing, so maybe it wants us to go there, but we also haven't been to any of these other places. And let's check out these other places first, and then we'll go to the office and look around, because now we have the key to the office. Oh, the little girl! The creepy little girl's back! Oh no! What does she want?
Oh! Aha! The great detective returns. Did you run out of ideas? Need a little push in the right direction?
Okay, I'm getting a new idea. It involves ignoring you. No need to push me, but the direction would help. You're the one who needs a little push. Did we just threaten to push her in the water? Okay, yeah, let's be nice.
No need to push me, but the direction would help.
Like it or not, I'm here to help you.
I get it. You give me a map, then you magically disappear and hide behind a tree for an hour. You want me to be impressed?
Did you talk to all the suspects yet?
I'm working on it. You can't rush these things, you know.
Have you noticed anything unusual?
I notice that this is going to take longer than I originally planned, and I'm getting the feeling that I wasn't wrong about this tourist attraction.
What do you mean?
I had a hard time believing there could be a place like this here in a dark corner of a swamp. It didn't make sense, and it still doesn't.
Some things don't make sense straight away. You need to look a little closer.
At what? The mud? The water? The trees?
Nope. They've been here for years, and they're not to blame. They belong here.
She's gone again. Hiding in a bush, no doubt. I wonder if she'll ever tell me something I can actually understand.
Okay. So, still creepy. Still a creepy little girl. Alright. Well, I'll be right back. I gotta get some tissues. My allergies just went bananas. I'm back. Okay. Ugh. All right, let's see. So, I don't know. She didn't really give us a hint or anything, but
What's this? Looks like this stuff in the water has been moved around recently. Maybe if I reposition them, I'll find a clue.
is that a clue? Oh, maybe you have to unearth all the things. Oh, I get it. Okay, it's like a little puzzle. We have to find footprints. Okay. Did I do it? Feels like oh.
I recognize that footprint. It's the same as the one found at the crime scene.
Okay. So yeah, I was clicking on this water because there's bubbles there, so it must be that when there's bubbly water, then there's something in there for us to look at. We'll have to go back and see if I missed any other parts. Ooh, a treehouse! There was a treehouse. Okay.
I wouldn't be using this old rope bridge if I had a choice. I've seen the movies, I know what happens. Someone please tell me why there's a house here. Well, the lights are on. Maybe somebody's home.
That is a very weird place for a house.
The latch is broken on this door. Seems I can fix it with those 3 cogs if I just put them in the right place. Once they're on the right pins, I can move the handle at the bottom to try and open the door.
Okay. Is that enough?
Perfect.
Ooh!
I am
It worked! What is this? Is that woman's... Is that... What is that? Is her hair a leaf?
You just walked straight into my house, did you?
Not exactly. I had to climb up here first. I'm paid to walk into people's houses. Sorry, I would have rung the bell. Let's do that one.
Sorry, I would have rung the bell, but you don't have one.
Normally, I have methods for dealing with unwanted attention, but I can make exceptions for harmless idiots.
Do you get any attention up here?
Most of the time, people like to leave me alone. But I don't think you're going to, are you?
No. I could make an excuse and say it's my job to ask you about last night, but to be honest, I climbed all the way up here and I just like being indoors.
Well, if you insist on staying, I'll tell you. I'm Lady Weybridge, and I think you might be climbing up the wrong trees.
I'm Detective Grimoire, and I think I might agree with you.
Interesting.
What do you do here? Did you work for Richard Remington?
I was living here before that man was even born, and I have absolutely nothing to do with him, or his little tourist attraction.
You're exaggerating. How long have you been here? Just in this treehouse? What do you do up here?
I've been here longer than anyone. Even longer than, well, anyone.
I like numbers.
60 years, something like that.
What have you been doing for that time? If you don't mind me asking.
I have many reasons to be here, but I won't bore you with all the details of my life.
I'm sure there's one detail worth writing down.
I like to study the plants and flowers in this area. I've learned many things from them.
What about this little chemistry set you've got on your table?
I wouldn't call it a chemistry set, but if you bring me an object that has liquid on it, or inside it, I'll tell you what that liquid consists of.
Wow, how do you do that?
Chemistry.
That's super cool. So we found a lot of weird goo on the clues. I wonder if we can give that stuff to her and ask her to run like analysis or something on it. Also, I think it's interesting that she said she's been here for 60 years, because wasn't that when the explorer was there like 60 years ago, or Boggy's been there for like 60 years or something? I feel like that was one of the dates that they were throwing around. Okay, flower book. Okay, a page from Weybridge's book of pressed flowers. Contains information about all the flowers in the swamp and where they grow. The green and red species only grow around the side door of the museum and can't be found anywhere else. Interesting. Okay, let's ask her about last night.
Your job is to ask me about what happened last night.
Do you even know what happened last night?
I know more than you might imagine.
Oh, that sounds useful. Can you tell me? What were you doing?
I was here, in my house, by myself.
What else?
That's it.
Thanks. Just give me a minute to write all this down.
So sassy. All right, let's ask her about the Boggy costume.
I found these designs for a Boggy costume. Do you know anything about them?
You're asking me because you can tell I'm experienced with needlecraft and sew my own clothes?
No, but that's a good reason. Let's go with that.
Well, these designs look like they should have stayed where they were.
In the trash?
On paper.
Oh, how come?
Whoever drew them didn't really know what they were doing.
You would have done it differently?
Of course. I am a seamstress. There was a time when I considered sewing my craft, my livelihood.
Really?
When Richard Remington arrived in the swamp years ago, I offered him some of my handmade fabric as a peace offering. I don't think he cared much for it. Most likely he threw it away. A pointless gift from some strange woman.
Should we try to present... Oh, yeah. This is the stuff that has goo on it.
Let's see.
Okay, liquid sample collected from lockpick. Okay.
First thing we do is put the sample of liquid into the cauldron, then tap the faucet.
And tap the faucet.
And now, we just have to match the color of that liquid with these ingredients.
Okay. Oh, I see. Okay. Alright, blueberries.
That's not right. Come on, Grimoire, you're good at colors. That's not... Come on, Grimoire.
Oh, I see, I see. Okay, so we have to mix, like, a couple things together?
Got it! Now I know what that liquid consists of. I'll write it down in my notes.
Ah.
I found these designs for...
Oops. No. Oh, that's nice that I didn't have to go through all that dialogue, that I could just, click back. Okay, yeah.
Let's see.
Analyze this.
First thing we do, then tap the...
Okay. Is it all gonna be the same, I wonder?
And now, we just have to match the color of... Got it! Now I know what that liquid... I'll write it down in my notes. That looks pretty similar to last time.
Okay. Do we need to, so we don't need to do this for all of them then? Because there's green goo kind of on everything. Alright. Let's look at our... Let's...
A little blanket on a little bed in a little house. It makes very little sense.
Oh, her knitting stuff.
There's a whole load of needles and wool on that shelf. Or should I say yarn? I just don't know anymore. The owner of this house seems to enjoy reading, though I'm not sure what else there is to do up here, actually.
Alright, let's leave. Let's go back. I think this connects to the cafe, right? Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna look around to see if there's any more bubbly water. Ooh, the little girl!
You again. Ready with some cryptic advice, no doubt?
Don't let them take him.
Who? The murderer? That's my job. I gotta make sure that
No, the creature. Don't take him away. This place is his home.
Oh, Boggy. Hey, don't worry. I didn't really believe he could be, responsible for this mess.
You didn't?
Well, no.
Mainly because I didn't believe he existed at all. Yep. I don't believe he could ever hurt anyone. I've always known who the murderer was, and it's not Boggy. Well, I certainly do not know who the murderer is yet. I don't know. But I feel like this is the right answer, mainly because I didn't believe he existed.
Mainly because I didn't believe he existed at all.
So, he won't get in trouble? You won't have to leave?
Well, he's been out here for what, 60 years, hasn't he? And stayed out of trouble for that long. I have a feeling some detective isn't going to change all that in one day.
Well, in that case, he says, thank you.
Ooh, that's spooky. Ugh. I don't see anymore. Oh.
These flower petals seem a little out of place, lying on the ground over there.
Yeah. Huh. Because didn't the book say that these, let's see, the green and red ones, they only grow around the side door of the museum? So what are they doing here?
I'm afraid I have...
Oh. I want to ask him about the whole book thing and where those flowers came from. Okay. Maybe we can ask him about it later, but that's suspicious. Let's go up here. Yeah, we have the key now to there. Alright. To the office.
Even though I have the key, this might not be as simple as I'd hoped. This door has 2 keyholes. So, Which key should I use in each one?
Huh. I don't know. That doesn't seem right. Oh. Okay. Oh, this is spooky. Oh my goodness, look at these. I know. There's a gun.
An old hunting rifle, discarded carelessly near the window. This isn't the kind of thing I can ignore.
An old-fashioned hunting rifle found discarded on the floor in Remington's office. Ruh-roh.
Remington's desk is covered in drawings and maps and notes. It's all about Boggy. He was obsessed. An ink bottle spilled onto his work. I'm sure he didn't do that on purpose. Yeesh, it's a bit of a mess. Perhaps there's something underneath those drawings. It's a note addressed to Richard Remington. The handwriting is immaculate. Richard, our man of the world. A little help is in order. We're worried that the efforts regarding our elusive little friend might be in vain. Send word when you can. The letter is signed FF. And attached is a blurry little picture.
Who's FF?
It's some kind of metallic insect. The whole thing is a mystery. I have no idea.
Oh, we got an achievement. Mystery for tomorrow.
It's a note.
Stop,
Richard,
stop.
where send the letter.
I was trying to
it's
move it.
Oh,
Okay. Oh, that guy. That's the producer guy, right?
Vincent Vanderpeer's business card. There's a couple of numbers scribbled on the back. It's a letter Remington was writing before something caused him to spill his ink bottle. My dear fellow, I received your note 2 weeks ago, but have only recently found the time to do the appropriate research on the matter. I feel like my time in this awful swamp might finally come to a close, all due to the simple realization, the rest is obscured. What a tease.
Interesting. So maybe he wasn't there, for the amusement park, and he didn't want to be there? Seems like he was just there to do some research or something? I don't know.
There's a map of the swamp lying on the desk. It's been annotated in a few places.
Okay. Was that it? Were those the only things we needed to see?
There's a map of the swamp. It's been...
Okay. Yeah, because I think I could only click on these 3, and everything else I was supposed to move. Alright. Yeah, the little what's-it's gone.
Photos and paintings line the wall above the fireplace, but one of the frames is empty. Wait a second. What are these pieces on the floor underneath it? This photo is ripped, but it looks important. If I can piece it together again, maybe it'll reveal a secret.
Okay. I love this kind of stuff, just the cute little puzzles and whatnot. There we go, yep. This edge. Oh, it didn't quite connect them, I don't think. Come on. There we go.
This photograph, it's a young Remington, and then some other men I don't know. They're all holding rifles. Maybe I can ask Harper about it.
Harper. Which one was Harper? I'm gonna write it down. Harper. Okay. A hunting photograph. First Order of Cryptozoological Hunters. Headquarters, 1963. So I bet that's why he's in the swamp, right? He's there because he's trying to hunt Boggy? A group photo of a hunting club. A younger Remington stands among friends. They are all holding rifles. Oh no. Yeah. Uh-oh. Okay, which one is... That's Lady Weybridge. That's Bobby Burrell. Who is Harper? No, that's Echo. Oh, I can't remember. Sally. No, that's Agent Folder. Harper. Oh, it's the cook. The cook. Okay. So we'll have to ask the cook about... Okay. Alright. What else?
These animals. They're all... They're not... I don't recognize any of them.
Yeah. So that has only one eye. So he must be like a monster hunter, I guess?
Hunting memorabilia. Claws, teeth. It would be an impressive collection if it wasn't so disturbing.
For real?
This is the creepiest office I've ever been in. Ever.
Okay.
This is the creepiest...
Oh, alright. Let's check
The open window looks over the wooden planks outside. Oh, and on one side, a part of the curtain has been ripped off.
Huh. Is there anything else for us to look at?
I don't know what's in that jar, and I wish it wasn't in there. I'm gonna stop looking at it now.
That's funny.
This is the creepiest...
No. Is there anything else for us to click on?
It's a sharp metal poker for a fireplace, hidden in the shadows. Something about those 3 prongs. I feel like I just stumbled across an incredibly important piece of evidence.
Okay. A fireplace poker hidden in Remington's office that has 3 small prongs on the end. There's a small amount of dried blood on the tips of the prongs, covered in a strange liquid slime. The 3 prongs match up with Remington's wounds. Could this be the murder weapon?
Have I uncovered a secret in here?
Yes. Okay, let's see. That's Sally's face. Alright, the hunting photo explains why the hunting rifle was found at the crime scene?
The hunting photo
No, that
explains why the hunting rifle was found at the crime scene. I'm losing my mind here.
Okay, no, that wasn't it. Have I uncovered an important secret in here? Okay, so maybe the hunting photo is historical evidence that Richard Remington belonged to a secret society?
The hunting photo is historical evidence that Richard Remington belonged to a secret society. I'm getting a strong feeling that Remington might be the bad guy in this story. If he wasn't already dead, I would have loved to ask him a couple of questions. I should ask around, see if I can gather any information about his motives for being here.
Ooh, alright, we made it to chapter 3. Richard Remington's real reasons. Okay, oh, what's...
Something happened here. There are signs of a struggle between the desk and the window.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Did I get them all? I don't know. Maybe. And we already clicked on these
What's
bubbles,
this?
right? Yeah, we already clicked on those bubbles. Okay. Whew. All right, so we need to go and chat with people again and see if they can tell us more about this. Yeah, let's ask him about Richard Remington.
I suppose you've met with our murder victim, Richard Remington.
Yes, I've been in and out of this place for a while now. Naturally, I've crossed paths with Remington a number of times. Good value, that one. A real raconteur, you know.
You liked him? So far, I'm getting the impression he wasn't the most popular guy around here.
Well, that much is clear, isn't it? The man obviously slipped up somewhere, made an enemy or two, and bam, that's that. You just can't be too careful, can you?
Yeah, I think he did have an enemy or 2. Or 3. But you liked him.
I respected him. Good head on his shoulders. Good business sense, that man. He understood how to make things work for him.
Okay. Feels like I'm done talking to him. Okay.
Oh?
Let's talk to him.
You saw Remington last night, but had you met him before? Did you know him?
I've never really spoken with him, but we've come into contact a few times. Vincent likes to handle that kind of work, and I like to let him.
What do you think of this place? The tourist attraction, I mean.
I can't say I like the idea of a natural area like this becoming commercialized.
I know. I just can't understand why anyone would even try.
I think Mr. Remington had his reasons. He looked like a man with a couple of secrets.
Like what?
I have no idea. If I knew, they wouldn't be secrets.
It feels like I'm done talking to him. Okay, that's nice that he says that. So he's like, okay, time to move on. All right. Yeah, let's look at our map real quick and see. Oh, yeah, let's talk to the protest guy. Yeah, I totally think that the tourist attraction is just a big cover-up, and he really is only there because he's hunting Boggy.
Ah.
So what did Mr. Remington think of you? I mean, protesting in the middle of a swamp every day.
It wasn't his swamp. If he ever truly thought it was, then he was even more of a fool than he seemed.
But he didn't like you hanging around, right?
That man was exceptionally skilled at ignoring me, ignoring anything he didn't like.
So, what, he just left you alone?
He expected me to get bored and go home. He figured I'd get sick of this place and he'd have it back to himself.
But he didn't want it to himself, did he? He wanted lots of people to come visit all the time, surely.
I'm sure it says that in the brochure. Yes.
I wonder what others think of him. Oh, do we need to ask other people about him? Is this one where we need to, like, present a profile or something?
The murder victim.
Since last night, yeah. But he was the owner of Boggy's Bog. Did you know him?
Not personally. To be honest, I'm quite glad about it.
Alright. Let's go talk to her again?
What?
So what can you tell me about your relationship with Richard Remington?
I didn't have one. I think I spoke to him twice, ever. He usually seemed really busy, but more like preoccupied.
Preoccupied? Like he was thinking about something else? Something that wasn't this tourist attraction?
Who can say? What do old men think about?
What? Are you implying that I know the answer to that?
Did you just call me old? One of Sally's belongings. Oh, okay. Present a clue. Should we ask her about the black leggings?
They're mine, but I left them here last night. Now they're covered in slime, and I don't want to go near them.
Okay. I don't know. What else should we ask her about?
That is not something from my gift shop. I've never seen it before. Where are you keeping all this stuff? In your pockets?
That's an excellent question. Hey, he wants us to ask one of Sally's belongings. He wants us to ask about that. But I don't know. We asked her about her leggings. I don't know.
Is that one of your clues? It's nice. You can put it away now.
Okay. All right. Well, I don't want to sit here and click every single item that we have. What should I talk about? All right, let's ask Richard Remington.
You said you knew Remington?
He and I knew each other for a long time. I came to work at his tourist attraction in the early days, when he needed help.
Well, what kept you here?
I know most people wouldn't want to work in a place like this. I actually like it here, so I was happy to oblige.
You might like it, but I still don't see why anyone would build a tourist attraction here.
Mr. Remington has his reasons. He probably had several. I don't presume to know what they all were. Even though we were friends, he had some secrets, some hobbies, that I was happy to let him keep secret.
Secrets? Hobbies? A secret hobby?
He was a man with a dream. I can tell you that much.
All right, this one says feels like I'm done talking to him. I still feel like... Yeah, didn't we say something where we need to talk to Harper?
He was a friend for many years. If you have any questions about him or his belongings, I may be able to help you.
Okay, yeah, let's present some clues here.
That's Mr. Remington's old hunting rifle. He usually keeps it around. For whatever reason. He was very fond of that thing. Looks like it was fired recently. One of Mr. Remington's secrets. I never wanted to know the details, but these men travel the world, seeking mysterious animals to hunt. They consider myths and legends to be the ultimate prey.
We were right. We were right. See, why does it say feels like I'm done talking to him? We presented him with things.
It's Mr. Remington's fireplace poker. This slime on the handle. It's familiar for some reason.
Okay, let's ask him about the bog dog.
It was Mr. Remington's favorite food. That strange green powder isn't supposed to be there. It's the most popular drink that I sell. In fact, a lot of it has disappeared from my stocks recently. I can't help you with that one. Sorry.
Alright, is there...
Why don't you show that to someone else?
Okay, let's ask about...
It's here a lot. I think he's been putting less effort into his protests recently. Which is a shame. I think it's an admirable cause.
Do you talk to him much?
Not really. Sometimes he likes to talk, just casual conversation. He asks how business is going and what everyone likes to eat, nothing of real importance.
I don't know. I feel like the protest guy is getting more suspicious, right? Because he's not very handy, he's not good at sewing, and that's like the costume that we were looking at, right? They said it wasn't done by somebody with experience and who was good at it. Also, there were the flowers on the bridge. Also, he was asking what people like to eat, you know, so maybe he heard that Remington likes the bog dog, and so that he would poison him so that he could kill him. Yeah, I feel like he's my number one suspect so far, but
I don't know very much about them.
let's just run through.
You have a lot of suspects on that list. I don't know what to say.
Okay, just run through.
I don't know very much about...
I don't know very much about him. Okay.
You have a lot of suspects on that list.
Well, I'm just
I
gonna
don't know what to say.
real quick.
You're prime suspect, am I correct?
Well, technically, but I'm not even sure he's real.
Don't worry about that. Real or not, the creature's the most important part of this mystery.
Which one? The cartoon character or the real creature?
Exactly.
Alright, should we present him with any more clues?
I don't know everything, I'm afraid.
Alright. Let's go back. Oh wait, let's talk to her about Echo.
Yeah, I have a pretty good view of him from here. Anyone supporting animal rights is okay in my book. His protest used to have a bit more energy, though. He spends more time inside his tent these days.
What's he doing in there?
I'm happy to say, I don't know.
There might be something I can ask Echo about.
Yeah. Oh, let's see. Okay, so Echo spends less time holding the protest sign and more time in his tent? I think that's it?
Echo spends less time holding the protest sign and more time in his tent. I wonder if Echo can tell me what he's been doing that's more important than his protest.
Maybe working on a boggy costume? I don't know. Okay.
I think the cartoon character is kind of dumb.
What about the real creature?
I've never met him.
Me neither.
He made sure I always got paid, so I can't say anything bad about him.
You can if you like. He won't hear you.
You should have more respect for the dead.
I know.
These conversations are so silly.
Is that one of the other suspects? They're more suspicious than me. Let's agree on that.
I'm just gonna run through.
Is that your new friend? Sweet.
Let's see if there's anything else.
I really don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, I don't think she's gonna tell me anything about anybody else, but...
Is that one of the other suspects? They're more...
Okay, yeah. Just try.
Is that your new Sweet.
Just to exhaust me.
Her. One murder is one murder too many.
Okay. Well, yeah,
What?
see, and he says he wants to talk about one of Sally's belongings. What? Which one? We asked about the black leggings. What more do you want?
I can draw way better than that.
Can you show me?
There's no time. Maybe in the sequel. I have no idea what that is.
Maybe it's a clue I haven't found yet?
Where are you keeping all this stuff? In your pockets?
Alright. Okay, we'll be done talking to her. Let's go this way. I want to talk to a few more people before we go back and talk to Echo. Let's ask him about Echo.
I really don't have an opinion. My apologies.
Oh.
You should ask someone else.
Okay. Are you just gonna be super unhelpful?
The famous director, and my friend. Try showing it to somebody.
Okay.
I really don't.
Hey.
A prolific cameraman with exceptional skills at carrying heavy equipment.
You should ask someone else.
Okay, fine. Fine. About you.
I simply don't have time to help you with this.
Okay. Yeah, he's not gonna. Let's go to the museum and see if we can talk to that guy again.
So,
Oh, yeah.
What can you tell me about your relationship with Richard Remington?
we didn't really have one, and now we definitely don't have one. But look, all I can say is that he was a coward who enjoyed watering down history for his own benefit.
What does that mean?
It means there are some chapters of this swamp's history that he never wanted anyone to know about.
Did he like you sniffing around this museum all the time?
I don't think he knew, to be honest. And even if he did, there's nothing he could have done about it. He has no right to this building. He knows that. We both know that.
Why not? It was part of his tourist attraction, wasn't it?
No, it wasn't. This file goes over some basic differences between the genuine creature and the cartoon character. It's nothing more than a basic overview, really.
Okay. More.
Actually, this is a classic example of a cryptid photograph.
What's a cryptid?
A creature unknown to science. Look at the slight blurring in this photo, the murky exposure. It's perfect.
It's perfect because it can't really be used as evidence?
Now you're catching on.
What? What the heck?
An important piece of the puzzle. This journal is a key to unlocking the history of this place.
Okay,
Well, this design is some bizarre hybrid between the real creature and the cartoon character. So, you found it. I wonder who else knows about it.
That's all you have to say?
I have no interest in something like that. Obviously.
Okay. Okay. Did we ask him about Echo?
Oh, yes, I know him. He occasionally asks me about the history and biology of the swamp creature. I explained to him what the real Boggy looks like and how they changed his appearance for the cartoon character.
Why did he ask about that?
Because some people are naturally curious. You should give it a try sometime.
I think that guy is more and more suspicious. Echo is.
I don't think it's a window, but this hatch is shut at the moment. I can't see inside. This side of the museum is surrounded by blue and red flowers.
Yeah. Wait, can we look at that more? No, we can't. Okay. Let's go to the tree house. Let's see. We can talk to that lady again. Okay.
You've been here so long, you must have crossed paths with Remington a few times. What did you think of him?
That man was a threat to the swamp. We'll be better off without him. Hopefully the curtain will fall on his little tourist attraction as well.
Better off? With a killer on the loose now?
There have been murderers loose in the swamp before.
What are you talking about?
In my time here, I've seen the swamp invaded by men. By hunters. Several times. They're relentless.
What were they hunting? Wait, what about Boggy? Is that why no one has seen him in 60 years?
They always fell short of their ultimate goal. That just meant they came back again and again, doing more harm each time.
But this area is protected by law, right?
It is now, but some men have no respect for laws, of any kind. They tried to get me to leave my home here. I stood my ground.
Obviously. But this whole area is a tourist attraction now. I doubt Remington would have allowed anyone to march into Boggy's bog with a gun and start hunting down its main attraction.
Nope, that's why. Okay.
I have nothing good to say about that man, so I won't say anything at all. I'm not even sure who that is.
What about Boggy?
You should ask someone else.
But I'm asking you.
Show it to someone who doesn't live in a tree.
Okay, how about...
I'm not even sure who that is.
Liar. Okay, let's maybe...
This is a 60-year-old journal. It was on display in a museum.
I know what it is.
I thought you might. I'm supposed to look to the past, right?
Let's see. Lady Waybridge was living in the swamp when the swamp creature was discovered by the explorer 60 years ago?
Lady Waybridge was living in the swamp when the swamp creature was discovered by the explorer 60 years ago. Lady Waybridge. She was living here when Boggy was first discovered by the explorer.
Alright, we got a challenge unlocked.
I've been looking into the history of this place.
Oh, really? Did you find anything?
Yeah. You.
You must be confused. You found me today when you barged into my house. Remember?
You were the original founder of the tourist attraction. You were living in the swamp when the explorer visited 60 years ago, or you created the myth of the swamp creature yourself to scare people away. This one.
You were already living in the swamp when the explorer came here 60 years ago.
The explorer? That man they talk about in the museum?
The one who originally discovered Boggy. You know who I'm talking about. His sketches and notes are the only real evidence we have for this creature.
You already have his journal. You learned to read, I assume. What else do you need?
I think you wrote something in the journal yourself. There's a page missing from the journal. I think you know where it is. I need you to tell me if the journal is a fake. Ooh, I wonder if she ripped out a page.
There's a page missing from the journal. I think you know where it is.
Why on earth would I know something like that?
Because you were the only person here when the explorer visited the swamp. I have a suspicion that the swamp creature wasn't the only thing he discovered.
You're suggesting he gave me a page from the back of his journal? Or what, that I stole it?
You stole it from him before he left the swamp. You took it from the journal while it was on display in the museum. I really have no idea. If I could see it, I might be able to make up my mind. I don't know. Do we think she stole it? From him or from the display? Maybe from the display?
You took it from the journal while it was on display in the museum. And let's think about this one again.
Yeah, that wasn't it. Oh no. Does it start over?
I've been looking into the history of the...
Oh, really? Did you find...
Yeah.
You found me when you... remember...
Okay,
You were already living in the swamp.
The explorer... That man they talk...
The one who... You know who I'm... His sketches.
You all ready? You learned to.
There's a page, Miss.
Why on earth would I know something like
That kind of stinks that it takes you
Because
back to
you
the
were the
beginning of the
only-
conversation.
I have.
yours? Or what?
You stole it from him before he left the swamp, or I really have no idea. What do you think? What do you think? I really have no idea if I could see it, or you stole it from him before he left the swamp.
I really have no idea. If I could see it, I might be able to make up my mind.
It doesn't belong in a museum. It belongs here, with me. You understand?
What if I promise I'll return it after I finish clearing up this mess?
Then I'll show it to you.
Is this you? He drew you into his journal? It's beautiful.
60 years ago, yes. He left the page with me. We agreed the rest of the world would manage without it.
I think there's something on the back.
Oh, that's cool. Is there something on the other side of the page?
What's the footprints?
Footprints. Ooh, missing journal page. Okay, the lost page ripped out of the explorer's journal, given to Weybridge by the explorer 60 years ago. Features a drawing of Lady Weybridge at 20 years old. Also features drawings of Boggy's feet and footprints. He has 2 toes at the front and 1 at the back. This page proves the footprints found outside the office were not made by the real Boggy. Oh. Alright, I might still need her chemistry skills. Let's check the fireplace smoker.
Let's see. First thing we do is put the sap and tap the...
Okay. I feel like it's all just gonna be the same
And now we...
green stuff, but...
Got it! Now I know what that liquid consists of. I'll write it down in my note. So this was the exact same liquid.
Okay. Alright, let's... Well, should we go, or do we have more stuff to ask her about? No, I feel like that we don't need to... Okay. Oh, the missing page.
He drew me into his journal. I was 20 years old. That's the end of the story.
I bet it's not. Does this explorer have a name?
Yes?
Are you going to tell me?
No.
Okay, what about...
You can put that away. I can't help you with it. They're samples of flowers that grow in this area. 2 of them you don't see very much anymore. And 1 of them only grows around the museum.
Alright. Who else do we need to talk to? We talked to the chef guy already? I think we asked him about... No, we did. We asked him about Echo. We did. Okay. Alright, let's go to Echo. Challenge.
I heard you've been spending less time protesting recently and more time, in your tent. Normally I wouldn't pry, but it's my job to ask...
Untouched people have even noticed something like that. I usually get the impression everyone else is doing their best to ignore me.
So, you admit it's true?
You can put your notebook away. There isn't really any reason for it. Nothing worth writing down, at least.
Well, if it's not worth writing down, maybe it's worth hearing.
In that case, you'd forget it.
How do you know? Maybe it would echo in my mind.
Look, if you take a guess and get it right, I promise not to deny it.
Let's work out why Echo was hidden away in his tent. Notebook time.
Okay. I have a silly nickname. What? Oh my gosh. Boggy?
You've been in your tent, hiding from Boggy.
Why not?
Oh, really? Was that it? hiding from Boggy?
Why are you carrying that around with you?
I have a suspicion it may have been the murder weapon.
Really? I thought Remington was attacked by something with claws, wasn't he?
What?
You're not a bad detective.
Well, I found the photo in Remington's office. It was ripped up, though. I think he was some kind
He
of...
was a lot of things. Don't lose that picture. And show it to Mr. Harper before you leave.
Harper, that's the chef guy. I thought we already showed it to him, didn't we?
Show it to somebody else.
Okay,
A man who has sacrificed luxuries to protect those who need protecting. Pretty good beard, too.
I wonder if he killed Remington because Remington was trying to kill Boggy and he's, like, trying to protect Boggy?
Boggy is my prime suspect, you know. The creature you're trying to protect.
Protect is the wrong word. If your suspicions were correct, we could both agree he's a creature that doesn't need protecting.
You think he might be the murderer?
I think he's a wild animal, and he wants to be left alone at any cost. Ah, yes, Agent Folder. A good man.
You know him?
We get on rather well, and we shared a number of views on the way things were run around here.
About Harper.
He seems like a good person. He even sympathizes with my cause.
He agrees with your protest? But he works here, right? And he was friends with Remington.
I think that was the only reason he worked here. Maybe he'll see the light now and leave the swamp behind him. Maybe everyone will. You're asking the wrong person.
Okay. Oh man, we're 85% done the story. Okay. Let's see. We have... There's something else that we don't have. We're missing something. Yeah.
So,
Alright. Man. I wonder if there's, like, a clue we need to show him or something. Yeah, and we're missing a couple clues, too.
No thanks, my friend.
Oh, not people. Not people. Present a clue.
I'm afraid I have no idea.
Let's see.
Show it to somebody else.
I'm showing it to you.
No thanks, my friend. I'm afraid I have no idea.
Okay. There's gotta be something that we're missing. Either we need to show something to somebody or talk to somebody, or we're missing some clues, or... Oh, this is a tough one. This is the tough part. It might be worth going to speak with the suspects again. Okay.
Hey,
Maybe we'll just go through and... Okay, we asked her about everybody. Let's just present her all the things.
where are you keeping all...
Okay, let's try this.
Is that one of your clues?
Okay, she was wondering about that.
I have no idea what that... Where are you... Is that one of your clues? I have no idea.
No idea what that is. Yeah.
Where are you...
Okay, alright, I'm just double checking.
Is that one of your...
I'm just double checking.
I have... This was taken near the forest at the back of the swamp, correct?
Yes, I think so.
Mm-hmm. The water is really clear back there. The legs of this thing are reflected in the bottom half of the photo. It's a nice shot, actually.
A reflection? Oh, yeah, of course. A reflection in the water.
Okay, so we did get something out of it. Oh, and we still haven't unlocked her challenge. Oh, man. Okay. We just gotta keep talking to everybody, I guess. Alright, we already asked him about everybody. Let's ask him about
Why don't you show that to someone?
someone else. Okay.
You don't know everything, I'm afraid.
Okay.
I can't help you with that one.
Where? And we still haven't found the...
Why don't you show that to someone?
Yeah, I bet none of the Boggy stuff is going to be from him.
You don't know everything.
Okay, we still haven't found Boggy's body yet either.
That's the same fabric from Mr. Remington's curtains.
Allergies.
I can't help you with that one. Sorry.
Okay.
Why don't you show that to someone?
Okay, I'm just double checking.
You don't know everything.
Okay. What about...
I can't help you.
Okay. Alright, I feel like we've asked him everything. We asked the lady about everything.
Someone please tell me what. Well,
I gotta click here first. It's kind of cumbersome clicking the walk and then clicking. Alright, present a clue.
No, thank you.
No, thank you.
If you bring me something with liquid on it,
Okay, present a clue.
you can put that away.
Alright.
I recognize some of those men. Unfortunately, they've hunted in the swamp before.
before it became a protected area?
Before that, yes. And one of them after that.
But it was Remington.
No, thank you.
Let's see.
If you bring me something with liquid on it,
Oh, okay.
you can put that away.
Alright, let's see what else.
No, thank you.
Oh, I bet we just can't show her.
If you bring me some...
Okay, let's do the liquid on the last couple things.
Let's see. First, then tap.
Analyze all the liquid.
And now, we got it! Now I know what that liquid consists of. I'll write it down in my notes. What's going on here? That was definitely the same as the other tests. Let's see. First thing we do is then tap.
Just gonna cover all my bases. Because I can't.
And now, we...
Can't quite figure out what the next step is. Just do all the things.
Got it! Now I know what... I'll write it down in my notes. The swamp slime. It's all the same. It's the exact same liquid again. There's something about that green slime.
Okay. Alright, so we did just need to analyze every single one. Okay. And are covered in the same swamp slime. So how about the fireplace poker found at the crime scene and the black leggings are covered in the same swamp slime?
The fireplace poker, found at the crime scene, and the black leggings are covered in the same swamp slime. Sally's leggings. They link her with the crime scene. I'll have to ask her about it.
Oh, that's what it was. That's what it kept saying we need to ask her about one of her possessions or something. I might still need her chemistry skills. I think we chemistrified everything that we have. We might need to get a couple more clues, though.
Show it to someone who doesn't live in a tree.
Okay, fine. I'm just gonna... A couple more.
I'm not even sure who that is.
Just double-checking everything.
You should ask someone else. A fascinating old woman who lives in a wonderful treehouse. I heard she wasn't so keen on visitors, though.
Okay, so I think we've asked her everything now. Let's... museum guy, maybe? And then Sally?
So, you're wasting your precious time, Detective.
Oh.
I've never seen that before, and I never want to see it again.
Okay.
Is that the missing page of the journal?
I think so.
It's an important artifact. It belongs in a museum.
Yeah, you're not wearing the right hat to be saying that.
What?
I have no interest in something like that. Obviously. The real swamp creature had claws, 3 on each hand to be precise. Why does the costume just have these pathetic fins instead? You're wasting your precious time, Detective.
Did we already ask it? We haven't.
Something you found on the floor? Come back when I'm not so busy, alright? I've never seen that before, and I never want to see it again.
Okay.
I have no interest in something like that. Obviously.
Hey.
You're wasting your precious time, Detective. I've never seen that before, and I never want to see it again.
Oh man, this is gonna be a nightmare to edit. Just like constantly asking.
Next time, only show me something if it's important. Let's make that a rule. This person is of no interest to me whatsoever.
What about?
If I cared about that person, I would know
Okay.
Next time,
Let's just cross.
this person is of no interest.
Dot our I's.
If I cared about that person, I would know everything I need to know already.
I asked him about himself, and he was like, "I don't care about that person."
Are you asking about the cartoon character? Because I have no interest in such childish matters.
No, I think I'm asking about the actual creature. What's the difference anyway?
Everything!
Oh my.
The man was a fool. That's all you need to know.
Okay. And let's go talk to Sally. I feel like there's still something about Echo, right? Because we only have 7, and for everybody else we have 8.
The black leggings you found in your bag this morning. They're covered in the same slime that was on the murder weapon.
Everything in this swamp is covered in slime. What's your angle, Grimoire?
This exact slime hasn't been found anywhere else. Your black leggings were part of the murderer's costume. I have proof you were wearing them during the murder. I think it's part of the murderer's costume.
Your black leggings were part of the murderer's costume.
Costume? Is that why someone took them out of my bag last night?
Well, I don't have proof someone else took them.
If I had been wearing them when I committed a crime, do you think I would hand them over to a detective the second he shows up? Besides, look at them. What do you notice?
They're loose and stretched. They're far too long for you to wear. You're too fat to wear these. Oh no! Oh my gosh. Yeah, they're loose and stretched.
They're loose and stretched.
That's right, someone else. Someone larger than me has worn these. They're stretched out, especially at the waist. It's pretty obvious.
So, let's see. Somebody stole them to use in their boggy costume, and then put them back in your bag when they were done?
If you say so. It's not my job to know all the details. It's my job to sell souvenirs. Do you want a souvenir?
Oh, my, yes, but only if you choose one for me.
You look like you could use something to wind up. You can take this one.
Tap and hold on the toy to wind it up. What was that? Alright, a small plastic toy sold at the gift shop has the cartoon appearance of Boggy. Boggy's feet are hidden in a bucket of water. Why do I have this? It feels like I'm done talking to her.
I think it's time I went to talk to Officer James.
Okay. Alright, chapter 4, the beginning of the end. It's just bugging me that we have only 7. We're missing something. Can we go in this tent now? Maybe we can go in this tent. Gosh, I just feel like we're missing stuff.
I'm impressed someone managed to pitch a tent here, and I'm impressed someone would want to.
Oh, we can get into his tent!
It's a colorful, boggy-themed padlock. He's staring into my soul. It should open if I set the right number.
Oh no! What number? What number? Oh, it was 1934! It was the date of that cartoon Boggy? poster?
It's a journal. I guess it belongs to Echo.
I swear I did not look that up. I promise. I was honestly just thinking, okay, what's a 4-digit number that we've come across?
Bad news. Remington is dead. I don't know what to do. Was my whole protest in vain? They'll shut this place down, sure, but I'll never know if I got through to him. That's all he's written. There's nothing else in here.
Okay. Can we ask him about it? Oh, it's a wind-up toy.
No thanks, my friend.
Uh,
I'm afraid I have no idea.
Alright,
Show it to somebody else.
I'm showing it to you.
No thanks, my I'm afraid I have no... Show it to some...
Erg.
This is the journal, correct? The one that man left here 60 years ago?
You seem a little unsure of the details. Shouldn't you have read up on all this stuff?
Forgive me. It's hard for me to get the image of Boggy as the lovable cartoon character out of my mind. He's just so iconic. Did you know, in 1973, he...
But you're protesting to protect the real swamp creature. The cartoon character is just some commercial byproduct, right?
Yes, of course.
Okay. Oh, I'm so glad. Alright, we found that last little bit.
No thanks, my friend.
Okay, alright. Alright. Now I feel better. Going, but we still haven't found Boggy's body. Okay, let's go talk to Detective Who's-a-What's-It.
You finally returned. Well, did you find the swamp creature? Where is he?
I didn't find him. I forgot all about him. What swamp creature? I didn't find him.
I didn't find him.
What? You're not getting paid to wander about aimlessly, Grimoire. Get back out there.
This case can't be solved. I'll keep looking for him. I don't need to.
I don't need to.
Final chapter. Boggy's criminal record. Oh my.
Why not? I thought he was our prime suspect.
Not anymore.
Didn't you find photographic evidence of Boggy from last night? Let me see that photo. If that's not Boggy, what is it?
Does that include costume designs?
I found designs for the costume in a trash can. Not only that, I collected all the pieces of the costume myself. Well, nearly all of them. There's still the one that...
But the footprints at the scene of the crime! How can you prove these don't belong to a real creature?
We need to present this one where it shows the Boggy's actual feet.
What's this? I thought there were no records of a footprint anywhere.
No public records. The footprints at the crime scene don't match the ones on this page. They were just a product of these slippers. A part of the costume.
But Grimoire, this costume, it doesn't have claws of any kind. How do you explain the 3 wounds on the victim's chest?
We can show him the poker.
The prongs match up with the wounds perfectly. The handle's even covered in slime, see?
But this swamp slime was one of the reasons Boggy became a suspect in the first place. Surely this only incriminates the creature further.
You'd think so, wouldn't you? But that slime, it's not exactly what you think.
Is it swamp juice?
This stuff is an uncanny resemblance to the so-called swamp slime. A bunch of it was stolen from the storeroom of the cafe, which reminds me.
What is that, exactly?
A poisoned hot dog. It's the second reason that the murderer broke into the storeroom. He put this green powder on the entire supply, just to make sure.
To make sure of what?
To make sure no one would eat at the cafe ever again, to make sure everyone in the swamp would be poisoned, to make sure Remington got ill and had to return to his office. Yes.
To make sure Remington got ill and had to return to his office.
Remington went back to his office? Alone?
final chapter. The murderer.
I've been looking through your evidence, Grimoire. One piece in particular seems critical to me. I think we need to work
The
out...
video footage? Vincent Vanderpeer filmed it last night, at the exact moment of the murder, I believe.
Well, exactly. I think we can both agree these sounds in the background. They're essential in our mystery. Could you talk me through them? Just rearrange the descriptions on the left to match the sounds on the right.
Okay.
Drag them around and keep swapping until you're happy with the order. And if you want to hear the sounds again, you can tap on them.
No problem. I can always check my case file if I want to go over my notes.
Okay, so that's gotta be the ripping sound. Right, Remington rips off some fabric curtain as he falls. What was this? Oh. How about Remington cries out in shock as Boggy appears, I think? What's that outcry? Blast. Maybe... Oh yeah, Remington fires his hunting rifle at the culprit, is the blast. Culprit opens Remington's office door. Remington cries out in shock as Boggy appears. Remington fires his hunting rifle at the culprit. Remington lands on the planks outside his office. That's gotta be the thud. Culprit grabs the metal poker and stabs Remington. Maybe that's the clang? And then the outcry is...
I think that's it.
Okay, there we go.
Ah, excellent. There's just two small details bothering me. First of all, if Remington ripped off a piece of his curtains, why wasn't it found at the crime scene? What happened to it?
It was in the, Boggy headpiece, right?
Why wasn't it found at the crime scene? What happened to it?
Do we need to... Oh, we need to click on the...
Turns out the murderer took that piece of fabric and concealed it inside the head of the costume. Then he fled the crime scene to hide all the parts in different areas of the swamp.
Ah, well, that's my problem. If Remington fired his rifle, how did the assailant survive and manage to escape? Did Remington miss his target?
At point blank? A man of his experience? I don't think so. In fact, the answer to that question is the very last link in our chain. The one thing that has eluded me so far. I'll drag the clue items from the left onto my drawing here, and we'll see what happens when we compare the pieces I collected with the original design I found.
Yeah, I was saying we don't have the body, so that must, like, the main body chest piece of the costume, so that must be, because it was shot, right? Because Remington shot the monster, and so... Okay, let's see. Yes, and hello, I am the murderer.
Wait! You never found the body piece! The torso!
You're right, and I never would have found it. Not lying around. Not like the others.
But what does this have to do with the murderer surviving the rifle shot?
This torso is probably made up of some thick material, something covering the culprit's entire upper body. I believe it may have even been enough to
soften the impact from a bullet! Aha!
Exactly.
Well, let's put your theory to the test. Where is that last piece of the costume?
Oh, where do we think it is, guys? Where do you think it is? We haven't been in the storage room of the cafe yet. It could be in there. I don't know, it could be in the woods. It could be with Echo. I still think he's the bad guy, but I don't know. Maybe at the crossroad in the tree?
Where is that last piece of the costume?
Okay, let's think about...
Where is that last piece of the costume?
Is it...
But how? We looked everywhere. Not a single clue.
Simple. He's still wearing it.
ghost still wearing it under his poncho!
I don't know what you want with me. Sounds like you two were smart enough to uncover the real criminal in this swamp, and lucky enough to have somebody else deal with him for you. You worked it out. He had his rifle on him. He got half a glance at me and pulled the trigger without hesitation.
But why would he do that? You were dressed as Buggy. He shouldn't be pointing his gun at a unique scientific specimen, not to mention his main attraction.
You're right. It doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense, does it? Not unless you're in on the secret.
Okay, so... was eaten by Boggy. Was stolen by Boggy, was here to hunt Boggy, yeah. So maybe... the hunting photo leads me to believe Richard Remington was here to hunt Boggy?
The hunting photo leads me to believe Richard Remington was here to hunt Boggy.
Oh my gosh, you guys, our guesses were right. I'm so excited. All right, final chapter. I thought I'd already said that. The Hunter and the Hunted.
A secret society, an order of hunters, seeking out mysterious and elusive creatures.
The order goes further than this one man, and much further than this one swamp.
The whole thing is kind of distressing. I knew something was wrong as soon as I stepped into that office.
I'm glad you've finally come around. It's not just
But what about Remington? He was a member of this order?
He made Boggy his own personal project, his own obsession. For years he hunted the creature, the potential perfect addition to his collection.
But he owned the tourist attraction. He set it up himself, didn't he?
He did. It was just his way of forming a legal loophole. Since the area became protected, he and his friends were unable to come here for hunting anymore. Boggy's Bog was just a front for his own little game. A man pursuing a creature.
A creature that might not even exist.
And that's why Remington kept a rifle nearby at all times?
Well, exactly. He didn't want to take any chances.
Now, don't you see? I did this place a service. Did Boggy a service. That creature, he can live in peace again.
Can he? You tried to frame him for murder. You wanted everyone to think he was some kind of ruthless predator?
Well, think about it. Once he became suspected of murder, they'd have no choice but to shut this whole place down. Everyone would finally realize they had no business here.
Oh man, we were right. We were so right. Okay. But he's not a killer. You didn't have the right. How can you know what Boggy wanted? I feel like all three of those are correct. You didn't have the right, really.
You didn't have the right. You shouldn't have...
Detective.
It's
finished. Well, don't be angry. You should be glad. It's finally time to leave the swamp. You have another job to do.
I don't know.
Not that it makes any difference to somebody like you, but I never intended to kill him. Just to scare him. Convince him Boggy wasn't going to let him live here in peace any longer. But, true to form, he had his rifle on him. You worked out the rest yourself.
But he poisoned the hot dog, right? I mean, it seems super malicious, like he should still be accused of something. You're right, it doesn't make any difference. It makes a difference.
Well, Mr. Everstone, I'm afraid you'll still have to come with us. Fortunately, there's a police station just a few miles down.
Hey, wait!
He's running away!
Aha!
Looks like you solved more than one mystery tonight.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That was such a fun game. What a fun game. Oh, that was so fun figuring out all those clues, and I loved all the character voices, and oh my goodness. It was just wonderful. Lovely. I feel like there might have been some little hidden things or some clues or something that I didn't get, but I tried to get it as completely as I could, so, wow. Ooh.
Well, what did they decide to do?
We had Mr. Everstone questioned. He was happy to tell us everything he knew. A number of rumors going around the department have been confirmed.
And Remington's office?
Searched down to the last detail. And, well, we agree with you, but I know what you're thinking. I'd love to put an end to it, just the same as you, but there's always...
Are we going after them?
We better be.
Oh, that was the little girl. Oh, good. I think they were talking about going after the hunters. So, anyways, I had a great time. Make sure to follow, like, and subscribe so you guys don't miss any other videos. I know there's another game after this. I think it's called Tangle Tower. It's another murder mystery with Detective Grimoire. I'm definitely going to play that. It's in my lineup. I don't know exactly when, but you can check out all my other videos on YouTube, youtube.com/playitmeow. And I will see you next time. Bye!